Oh my god, what happened to Birch?
Oh, hello. Mate,
Boss,
there's no eating while we're on air.
boss, it's a tight schedule for me, boss. It's just in and out everywhere. Not
Well,
really, it's
that's
just
that's that's a weird thing to say, but why why
yeah.
why are you so busy?
No. It's just try to try to work out a bit more again. I got very lazy in the last
Oh, you
10
slacked off? You never mentioned that.
probably when we came back from Melbourne. I didn't go. I haven't gone to the gym since before Melbourne, basically.
Yeah, I worked out for the first time in 3 weeks today.
Yeah.
Why have you got sloppy? Just because like you came back, a lot of work, a lot of shit to do, and
Yeah, things to catch up on work, and it's just
getting
like
into the swing of working out's hard
yeah.
because your body's not used to it. You gotta like stretch and like
Mm.
get your body all ready, and then it's a bit of a something you don't want to stop because getting back into it
Yeah,
is hard.
100%. It's like it is one of the rare tasks that you just need to have momentum. You need to keep having momentum, which is
Yeah,
like
I agree.
because I think the issue as well is like at the beginning of the year, my goal was to hit 85 kilos, and I hit that within like the first 2.5 months of working out, and I was like, okay, that was actually fairly
Yeah, well,
easy. But the first,
yeah,
but the
having a
first,
goal to gain weight usually isn't the harder one.
no, boss, I was trying to lose weight. I was an 80. I was under
Oh, really?
85. Yeah, dude, I was big.
I
Oh,
thought you
dude,
were trying to.
post COVID, I was
I thought
big.
now you've gone.
Dude,
Okay,
post
yeah.
COVID, I was big.
Well, then that's good that you hit. Yeah, you were fucking chunky, but now you've hit the 85. So yeah,
No,
that just means you should aim
yeah,
lower, I guess,
yeah. Well,
shouldn't it?
the new goal 75. New goals to get like, yeah, to get.
75 would
I
be
know.
you'd
Is
be
it
skinny because
but
I'm 69 and you're
75
like a bit
is
taller than me
75 is
and
slight
much
though.
buffer.
But then our friend who's also
75 you'd be ripped. 75 you'd be really ripped.
I don't think so. I actually don't think I have that much more. I'm big, but
Nah,
I
dude.
think I would lose weight and muscle at the same time. Like I
Well,
don't think
not
I
if you
would hold a
kept
lot of
working out
muscle.
and you didn't crash diet. Not if you didn't crash diet.
Yeah, but crash diets anyway, boss. Back
I
just
mean, not necessarily.
it's the only
Why do you
way,
have to?
boss.
No, I honestly doubt it.
I'm
Like,
trying to
I
be
think
Aljamain. I'm trying to do the Aljamain Paddy Pimblett where it's like you lose like a billion kilos in a 10-week training camp and you just put it all back on for fun.
no, but see, I think you could do that and not put it back on. Like, I think a lot of people. I think going hard is the way. And I think if you do that, like, if you're 85 now, like that's 10 kilos. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? Like 2 months? You could do a kilo a week. That's
Well,
crazy, but you
that's what I
could
looked
do
at.
it.
That's what I looked at. I looked at logic. I could probably do a kilo a week, which it's like 75 does
They
sound
say it, but
insane. It does sound
that's not
insane to
terrible
me.
though. It is insane, but yeah, it is insane considering your height and sort of like the muscle you've got. But
Yeah. So
they say like
cause what
they
you said before was that I'm taller than you, correct? So like obviously
you are
proportional
taller than me,
wise.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But
No, I just want to hear that.
it's more so that you're
I just
much
want
more
to hear
buff
that.
than me.
Ah, okay.
The thing is though, they say a pound a week is like mums, dads should go for a pound a week. So a kilo a week isn't actually that terrible. I think you could do it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I think I will. I definitely will. I don't
But
think
it's a big deficit.
I
I
definitely
don't know
will.
what
But
the deficit is, but
it is
I think a
big. And
pound is like
what is
3,500
what the thing is like
calories.
the thing is that actually the good thing about not working out is that like I hit 85 and then the issue is that like because I crash dieted, I don't know if that was like an honest was that a hard working true honest 85 or did I just lose like 5 kilos of water? Like did I just deplete myself of all nutrients so my body's actually just not like at a level where it's sustainable? So then when I eat, I just retain all the nutrients and calories. But then I've actually sustained at about 80, 85. So now it's like my body's adapted to the 85 weight, and then I go again with the crash diet. And look,
I
I'm
don't
just
think you can. I don't think you can water weight down 5 kilos unless you're actually doing some UFC shit. You can't accidentally water weight down five
not
kilos.
accidentally,
That doesn't happen.
but like, like all the weight. I'm just saying the amount of weight I lost wasn't all fat. Obviously, it was probably a portion of
You'd
fat,
be
portion of
surprised how
muscle,
much of it
portion of.
was. It'd be significantly less muscle than you think.
I
I
hope
think a
so.
lot of people. I honestly like. I think we've said it before. Like I've seen people in my life like lose weight and get into shape, and like almost all the ones that do, it sounds terrible. I know this isn't what people are gonna hear. The ones that do it well are the ones that suffer, the ones that crash diet, the ones that work out twice a day and barely eat. Like two female coworkers I had significantly toned up, and they were gymming hard, not eating. Like I hate to say it, but I'm
Yeah.
yet to. You know that method where they're like, oh, you can eat whatever you, especially for girls because their metabolism's lower, like
Yeah.
slower, like that thing where they're like, oh, you can eat whatever you want and do this and do that, and like, no, like if you want to lose weight, you have to go to sleep fucking hungry every day. Like I know that's not a healthy thing to do, but like even myself, like I've lost weight, like I go to sleep starving, and I've lost weight at a very
It's tough.
gradual,
It's tough.
yeah, at a gradual rate. Like to lose weight quick, you have to fucking go to jail, basically. Like, I'm sorry, but the people who are like, oh, you can fucking enjoy it, like, no, like, no. Those people, the people who like have those protein shakes, all that shit, have their meals like, oh, I'm counting calories and I'm, I have it projected. Like, no, like that doesn't work. Crash diet, go to sleep starving if you actually want to lose weight. I know that's not the correct advice, but it's what works. It's what I've seen work. I've never seen
agree.
someone budget down to their target weight. That never works. They have to crash down.
Yeah, I 100%. Well, it's because it's a simple formula, really, and that's like the way the people that I like to watch, like fitness influencers or whatever, just like things that just come up on Instagram. The ones I like to watch are like real about it. Like it's very simple. It's calories in, calories out. So if you want to eat a lot, you have to just work out so much. Like you have to be like Michael Phelps, basically. You have to be Michael Phelps.
And if you're losing weight, it means every meal you have is another session of exercise you have to do. So like kind of if you're time stricken, kind of not eating is the best way.
Yeah. Oh my god, it is toxic though, because then I look about it the other way.
You know what it is? It's three. I was saying before. I think it's 3,500 calories is a pound.
3,500.
So they say lose a pound a week. Yeah, you need to be in a deficit of 500 pounds a day, 500 calories a day, 500 calories for a 1 pound a week. So if you want to lose like.
James.
Exactly. So you need to go home. You need to go to sleep pretty hungry to lose 1 pound a week, dude.
Yeah. It's no, it's gonna be tough.
But have you been going to sleep hungry? I haven't. You've never really complained about that.
No, because I starve throughout the day. I did the opposite.
Okay, yeah.
I starve. I'm mentally.
Well.
I'm like I'll mentally like get through. Like I didn't eat.
Chug the waters.
Yeah, I didn't
the
eat
waters
till,
and
like,
the coffees.
Dinner. Yeah, I didn't eat till like literally half an hour before this. I just survived the whole day.
That's a good way to do it.
And it's just like
it's a good way to do it.
You think about it, and you just have to, you have to push through. If you have a goal, you just have to push through. Otherwise, like when I hit my, that's what I mean. When I hit my goal over 85, and it's like I'm hungry. I'm just gonna eat. Like I'm just hungry. Like now, I don't really have anything to do it towards. And it's not like, at least in Australia, it's like we're heading into winter as well. So it's like for me to get shredded with like not really any reason, but.
I can just take it slow. Like now that we're in winter, I'm the same. Like I'm just taking it slow. Like I want to get down to like maybe 67 by like, like end of June.
God, 60 sound light, dude. That's light.
Yeah, but I'm only like 5'7", so I'm not like, and I don't think I'm nowhere near as muscular as I used to be. Like I've definitely lost a bit of size.
That's like what one. You'd be like.
It's not that light.
Dude. You'd be like Valentina Shevchenko's size. Probably height and weight.
Yeah, should probably kick my ass as well.
Yeah, well, that's a given. I'm just saying, like, if you look at like the two of you, you'd just be like, you guys are the same build.
Yeah, well, I mean, guys, like, how tall is TJ Dillashaw? He's 5'6".
Yeah, I think 5'6".
He's fought at 125. Realistically, he probably walks like, I don't know what he walks around at, but he's fought comfortably at 135. So 135 is 60 kilos, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, is TJ really the best example? Mr. Supplement Boy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, that's kind of what I would be fighting at. Or Alex Volkanovski at the very worst, like 145, which is fighting at like 65 kilos. So
yeah, geez,
67 isn't that bad. Yeah. But my point was I'm trying to lose the weight slowly because there's no point. But
yeah, no, I agree. But
if you are looking to get through for summer, you're gonna have to crash diet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I think it's like this is.
If you're chubbing it up in August, I'm sorry.
It's a tough one. It's
that
a tough
balanced diet. Anyone who says you can get down to your goal weight for summer in a balanced diet, August. I'm saying in Australian seasons, we have summer in December. Forget it, mate. Just walk everywhere, exercise with weights once a day. And eat significantly less than you feel will satisfy you.
It literally is,
and
all
that's
about
how you'll
eating.
lose weight.
It's all about eating. Because I will do the same output, but I'll buy like like ages ago. Like I would buy like a Guzman after the gym or something, and that just destroys
We
the
have
whole
that
workout.
mate who spends $80 a week on enchiladas.
Enchiladas, double chicken. What did you say? Double chicken,
Double,
spicy.
he gets double chicken, spicy, and there's another additional thing he puts in. I don't know, but I think an enchilada comes with the whole thing.
He comes
But
with
there's definitely
everything.
another thing he asked for. It might even be double bread. I don't even know. But but
Double
he spends
tortillas.
he gets four. He gets an enchilada after every weights workout.
Yeah, $80 on enchiladas. Which spicy, you know what?
$80 a week
It,
on
like
enchilada.
it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot though. Like considering that like people spend groceries like $60 a week on groceries, this guy's fucking
Yeah,
chowing down enchiladas for fun.
yeah.
I mean, he's getting big
$80 a
though.
week is a lot.
He is getting
But
big.
yeah, it
Yes,
has helped him get big, and that is probably the most complete post-workout meal. Not good if you're cutting again,
Well,
but good if you're putting
is
on weight.
Guzman really? Is it good? Is it healthy, or is it just like the marketing is so elite? Yeah, they do have elite marketing, and because they're American.
They've really pushed it on for a while. There was a while because there was that Zambrero. They like
Yeah,
sponsor the
yeah,
Sharks. That came on and marketed everywhere. And I don't know.
yeah. They went hard.
I don't know about that, boss. Like,
Well, I think it's because Guzman they went public, didn't they? So then it's just now they've got like an influx of money.
yeah, and also I think they realized they had to catch up.
Yeah, because they're fucking everywhere.
I don't know. I'm big. I don't really trust like Zambro's too clean. I've said it before. I don't trust ethnic food from a place it's clearly not ethnic. You know, like
I'll give.
Zambrero,
Yes, I'll give
like
Guzman
it
that.
looks. Look, I've had friends eat Zambrero in front of me, and it looks nice and everything, but. Look, I'm not gonna lie. The English out of the cashier was perfect, and that can't happen. That can't happen.
Yeah,
If I'm going to Mexican, I need Mexicans there. So that's my problem with
it's gonna be
Zambrero.
tough to find in Australia.
Well, Guzman Gomez have got it.
Yeah, that is true. They've employed.
It's all Latinos.
Yeah. No, yeah. True. All Latino. I was just thinking it's strictly Mexican. I was just like, God, I don't think you bump into a Mexican person here.
Which kind of defeats my whole point because like when they have Argentinians working there,
Yeah.
Argentinians know nothing about burritos, but like
Probably
whatever.
Brazilians. They don't even speak Spanish. They speak Portuguese. So it's just like, what are we
No,
doing
you
here?
hear them yelling at each other in the kitchen. They're definitely not Brazilian.
Some of the baddies at the front, but
What were we saying about Guzman? I think it is healthy. Like think about it. Like it's obviously not like clean. It's not that healthy, but like it's rice, beans. God knows how much butter is in the beans.
That's what I mean. The butter,
chicken,
the oil.
God knows. But like it's not terrible. Like it's think about a lot of home cooked meals. Like, have you ever watched your mom? Like I realize like my mom like the amount of oil and butter and sugar and shit she puts into the cooking. Like all food that tastes good has a lot of butter in it.
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, dude, yeah. When I used to watch my dad cook, it was like it's all butter. It's literally like all butter.
Restaurants, yeah,
it's just all butter. Anything that
Anthony
tastes good is all
Bourdain
butter.
said that.
Yeah,
he said like all restaurants, the food tastes good because we just load it up with butter.
Yeah, fat, salt, and sweet. That's what you need. And
fat is flavor.
Fat is flavor. God.
So to answer that question, I think Guzman is reasonable. If you had a burrito each day after you work out, like a normal burrito, not a double chicken enchilada, a normal burrito, you wouldn't put on weight. Yeah, if you were eating normally and you had a burrito is normal. It's not like a pizza.
One thing, this might be controversial, but I thought I need to bring it up because it's something that I see every time I watch sort of the more recent ads. How do you feel about the owners being American? Like American?
Guzman White Gomez.
Because now it's bought like since I know who the owners are, like the vibe has shifted for me now. Like they're
clearly like the guy's accent. He's clearly Latino in some way.
Is he though? He looks just straight American. Like it. He just sounds straight American.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Because I assume that it was made by two people named Guzman and Gomez. That's what I want to see. The owners.
No, mate.
Surely
Stephen Marks.
That doesn't really sound Latino to me, mate. It's Stephen.
No, he's Australian, mate. What are you even talking about? He grew up eating Mexican and as a child dreamt of building a hotel in Bondi where he eventually moved. But the plan didn't eventuate. He started his chain. He's from, mate. He's from Australia.
I swear this guy said he doesn't sound Australian, surely.
The voice in are you talking about the voice in the ads?
No, it's literally the owner. Like he sounds American. I can't be tripping him.
I know, that's what I'm saying. The voice in the ads, he sounds American as hell.
Yeah. Guzman, my goodness, owners. Yeah, I really
Maybe
just thought it was made
putting
like
it on.
Yeah,
because it sounded like a real like Latino American accent, like USA, but like Latino like background accent.
Well, he did work. He did work in
broken
America.
American English.
He did work in America, to be fair. God, it's
Even
been
the
around.
tagline,
It's been around for ages. I actually respect
Guzman.
I respect the hustle, dude. 2006 in Newtown, 2006,
Yeah,
and only now it's sort of become mainstream. That's crazy. Big respect,
yeah.
son.
Still doesn't. I still don't understand where his accent comes from. None of this answers this. He
Uh,
worked. Oh, he's a New Yorker.
yeah, that's what I'm reading. Like they're
He's from
both
New
from Wall
York.
Street. They were ex Wall Street guys. Got
Yeah.
too busy sniffing the white lines, I guess.
Okay. So this whole thing,
Oh,
none of
boss,
this,
you
whatever I
mate,
just
you
read
you
makes
would have
sense.
easily got in, boss. The business initially employed Colombians only.
Yeah. See this man. Respect
With
this man.
jeez, he goes,
He's about to say some weird
Mark.
shit.
He said, business initially employed Colombians, with Mark stating that Australians would not know the difference as long as you speak Spanish. Which, yeah, I guess
Pretty
I wouldn't
accurate.
know. I
But
wouldn't
at
know.
least he had them speak
Back in
Spanish.
2006 as well.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know what the
Dude,
Spanish thing was like, but
that's pretty like, I mean, at least he speaks Spanish. Like, I don't see no Spanish speakers at Zambrero.
yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know. It's just like now, if they're not called Guzman and Gomez, then who is Guzman and Gomez? Or did they just pick the most stereotypical
Mate, do you
Spanish
think the owner
last
of
names?
McDonald's is called McDonald's?
Yes, I think the original owner was called McDonald's, and then the guy
Or do you
bought it
think
off him.
Panda Express is owned by a panda?
Oh my god! Now we're going into
Like,
semantics,
what are you
boss.
talking about,
But it's
dude?
Kentucky Fried Chicken originally from Kentucky. Yes.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not.
Was
Guzman
is
Gomez
the
is
Burger King the Burger
Dude,
King?
you saw himself. The guy was like, hire Colombians. They don't give a fuck. That it put any spicy like language on their tongue, and they'll think it's authentic. He probably just used the same thought process for the name, Guzman and Gomez. Yeah, sounds Mexican. Throw it out there. Like, probably the same. Probably the same. Thinking.
But those two last names wouldn't be the names I would go for. I would have gone like Suarez and she might have been Suarez.
What, Neymar
Sanchez.
and Suarez?
I would go like something in Sanchez. Like Sanchez is an obvious one. Something in
Yeah, but
Sanchez.
it's too close to Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Dude, this is probably how
I mean,
this is probably how the
Guzman and
media-
Gomez has worked pretty well for him.
It
Guzman and
does.
Gomez has worked well.
Dude, picking a name would be tough.
GYG. Think about it. GYG.
Yeah, picking a name would be tough. Like imagine like the border, they would just be like us. Like, what about like something in Sanchez? And then the guy get at the back. Nah, mate, sounds like Dirty Sanchez. You're like, all right, scrap that from the book. And you just fucking just going through names and names. And
There
names.
would have had to be some meeting. Maybe the guy had two Mexican friends and they were called Guzman and
I
Gomez.
think it's probably the most important meaning is the name. If you have a trash name, no one cares about it. Like
Yeah.
Sombrero. I can't even pronounce your name.
Zambrero. What is
Zambrero.
that's Zambrero. That sounds like something. That sounds like white people coming up with a Mexican name.
Yeah, what's the other one?
Like,
Mad
what sounds like
Max?
burrito or like or taco or like whatever, and like but is really Mexican. But what I can that totally sounds like some white people came up with that.
It's a very like it's more like China. It's more like a very
sombrero, but retarded.
well, it's a very like it's like at every Thai restaurant. If you notice every Thai restaurant, they always have like a play on words. They're like Thai
Yes, exactly.
Thai bo or something. And you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. The Thai restaurant.
They're trying to go for like sombrero, the same thing, play on words.
Mm.
Who is sombrero only in Australia?
Well, there's Mad Max as well, which I don't know. I'm sort of indifferent about Mad Max.
Nah, Mad Max is trash. GYG is clearly, I think, the best one.
It is elite. GYG's elite.
GYG is clearly the best one. All right, we're going to the Zambrero story here. Yeah, see, I don't know. Dude, whoever does the marketing for Zambrero, look, maybe it'll become a success. But dude, whoever does the marketing for it, terrible. The white tiles, it just looks disgusting. Like Mexican food is already
It's just a grimy food.
it's grimy already. You need like a bit of a humble setting, like
Yes, you're right. You
fucking
need
kitchen
you need the
white
humble
tiles, white people, strong white lights. Like get a bit of color in there, a bit of like yellow lights, maybe
Dude,
like dim it a little bit.
That's low key what
I just
Guzman
don't-
does. They have like the little like low down lights. Yeah, it gives a bit of ambiance about it. You're right. Very, very, very good
Yeah,
observation.
the market. Yeah, Guzman exactly. It's got black everywhere, black tiles, black and yellow.
Yeah. Wiz
Um,
Khalifa.
yeah, man. Like they know like the things like green is just I don't know, Mexican food and green. Like I don't know, man.
It's too on the nose, actually,
This
because it's
guy's
like the
Sri
flag.
Lankan as well. Like, what does he know about Mexican food?
Oh, jeez. The guy, when did they come out? If they've come out after Guzman,
2005, bro,
oh, jeez.
in
They're
Canberra.
actually,
Look, dude, he's
that's
done really
OG.
well. I'm
That's
not
OG.
hating.
Has he, though?
Well, yeah, obviously, dude. He's got like 200 shops or something. Who's buying in them? I don't know
Well, no,
because I
but
would never go there if there's a Guzman White Gomez there.
yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, I guess he would get hate for what's this guy?
Dude, I don't know. The decor I don't
Oh,
know,
jeez, yeah, he's
bro.
very dude. Yeah, Jesus Christ, he's rich as fuck.
Yeah, 100%
Rich
it's a
as fuck.
success.
Worth 294 million. Jesus Christ.
How is he? Is that more than the Guzman White Gomez guy?
I don't know, but 294 million is fucking insane.
Dude, I don't know.
The guy's a doctor as well.
Yeah, yeah, he's a smart man. Look, he probably knows something we don't. Like, I'll probably have some sombrero one day and be like, "Well, this kicks ass." Dude, I don't know though. I don't know the colors and shit. I'm not a fan. It's same thing as Mad Max. Same color scheme. Like, I don't know, just not
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
work with
too
Mexican food.
okay. I can't find Guzman's net worth, but the company value is 868 million.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, and they own, I don't know, they've got 10% sold to some equity, some VC firm, but okay, this guy bought an off market beachside house for $14 million. So I think he's got, yeah, he's going to
Yeah,
right.
he's got money.
This guy's going to ride this line. Look, the house. That's saying a lot. Actually, no, dude. I think we walked past this house when you did a walk. The one that Coogee walk. It looks like a house you walk by.
Oh, I'll give it a look.
See if it's familiar. That just looks like a classic house. 14 million though. Jesus. It's nice, but 14 million? Come on.
I mean, if it's a prime real estate, it's prime real estate.
Yeah, the turnover
$150
million a year. Fuck, why can't I make a Guzman? Why can't I just make a Guzman? David, why can't we make a Guzman?
Boss. Make Filipino food. They don't have Filipino food in Australia. You can make a Filipino
Oh
food.
God, it's too much of a culture difference, boss. That's the thing.
What do you mean? Mexican food is even more of a culture difference.
But it's assimilated like in a lot of like Western culture already. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's like Chinese food. Like
yeah,
Chinese
Mexican food, Mexican. Yeah, I do see that.
I don't know, like it's like it would be like Mexican food, and then you go to like Peruvian food, and you're like, geez, like Peruvian food is like you don't even think about. Like you think about when you think about Asian food, you think about Chinese.
Well,
Japanese,
America has popularized Mexican food. Hasn't, but maybe you could be there first. Maybe you could popularize Filipino food.
But there is actually a
billions.
No, there's a big fast food chain out there called Jollibee. They do like fried chicken. So good, so good. They're actually building
maybe
one.
you can be the Australian Jollibee.
No, there's one.
Use them.
No, there's one getting built in Campbelltown. I've already missed the mark on that one.
Oh, we'll make a different one. You're authentic. A Jollibee even Filipino?
Yeah, I think it's from the Philippines.
Mate, Zambrero got launched before Guzman Gomez, but we all know Guzman Gomez is better. Maybe you can be the better one.
The 1 year difference, 2006. You'd be actually you wouldn't be filthy if you're fucking Zambrero, but still, you're like you want to be. There's probably some competition. Like you want to be the big dog Mexican chain.
Yeah, hold on a second. Something's going on in my back.
No.
Oh, gee. Oh, you did that. Nice.
Yeah, no. Mate, you're looking like Dave as well. You're looking like a UK drill artist in that full grey trackie.
Oh yeah, I am.
You just look like a drill artist, like a guy that's around in the end just spinning bars. Probably.
Yeah, I don't know why is that outfit so popular? I guess because it's cold, but I reckon a puffer jacket would be more necessary.
Well, I think that's what you pair over. Like you have the full track and then you have the puffer jacket over it. You puffer jacket over it.
Why? Why trackies?
You know why though? We wouldn't understand though because we're not in that weather all the time. Think about you.
But what about jeans? Jeans?
Yeah, but
jeans
do you want to wear jeans every day? every
I
day
do
you
wear
have to
jeans
wear
every
jeans.
day.
Yeah, but going to like every day, when I mean like every day, like when you get home, you can put on shorts or something. Like no, you got to wear
Oh,
pants all
true.
the time. So it's like if I'm
Yeah,
wearing pants
true.
already
They wear
inside,
jeans.
I'm wearing pants inside. Like oh, now I gotta get changed out of pair of pants to another pair of pants, just so I look a bit more respectable.
That's very
It's
true.
like no, you just rock up in the
That's why
full
they're so
trackie,
popular.
the puffer jackets. Apparently, they all wear balaclavas as well for cold reasons, for weather reasons.
Yeah, our friend in London says you see balaclavas everywhere.
Which is, I guess each to their own, but
That's a bit
yeah, it's
sus.
not really my preference if I'm walking around
Yeah, I'd
the
rather not have
streets.
balaclavas everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely yeah, you just wouldn't even get away with it here for like multiple reasons.
I don't. You're allowed to wear a balaclava in the street.
No, you can't. You can't just wear
Yes, you are. Just not in certain places. Yeah, you're allowed to. You're allowed to wear a burqa.
Yeah, but that's religious undertones. Like, I
No,
can't be.
as in, I think you're allowed to wear whatever you want. In a park, you can wear whatever you want,
Oh, I get. Yeah,
except for
yeah,
being
I
naked.
guess.
I think.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I guess from like a technical standpoint, yes, but I just mean like from like societal
Oh
status
yeah, people think
quo.
it's sus.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, he's not just rolling around with a ski mask and it's like, oh, I'm actually just
but I
cold.
reckon in England,
It's
it's probably
cold and I
still
got
is considered
COVID.
sus.
Yeah,
It's probably still considered sus. Like I don't think it's normal to have a balaclava.
I don't know. Everyone seems to wear it. I guess. Apparently, in the ends of London, it is the ends of London though. They're probably not around like Cambridge or something wearing
What does the
balaclavas.
ends mean? Why do they say ends? Is it like
It's the ends.
extremes, like the end of the city?
It's like the outskirts of like the good area. Like they're on the outskirts. They're in the ends. It's like a
But if
cul-de-sac
it's
as
in the
well.
center of London, then it's just the suburb.
I
It's
don't
not
know,
the
boss.
end.
Look, I'm not from the UK. I know Dave and Stormzy and AJ Trace talk about the ends, so I call it the
Like
ends.
like where my family's from is a part where they're that often referred to as the ends, but it's not
Yes,
the
it is
end
the
of
ends.
London. In fact, London goes a lot further than that part. I don't understand why they call it the ends.
Here we go. Look, let's get a technical from. I don't want the word the end. I want. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The ends used predominantly in Greater London to mean the area in which you live slash are from. No, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Just means area.
He's not from my. Yeah, okay. He's from
Dude,
the
who
ends.
starts like these?
But it's
Who
like yeah
starts
for
these
the area.
things? Like
What just
who
slang?
came up with the ends? Yeah, like a slang like ends wasn't a thing 10 years ago. I had never heard of ends 10 years ago.
But it's probably a UK thing, like for a while. And a lot of UK stuff is influenced by Caribbean stuff. So, like, if you listen to Jamaicans, Jamaicans have the same slang and they brought it over and popularized it in the UK. And that's why Canada and the
Hmm.
UK has a lot of similar saying. They're like, "Don't know in it, wagwan fam," like all that type of stuff. They say that in
It's all
Canada.
it's
Yeah,
all it's all what is it called?
patois.
Patois, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, like they all have that slang that swagger about them because of the
because it
Caribbean
came over
influence.
from there.
Yeah. So I don't know why a Filipino man in Australia is saying that, but I say it because I like how it sounds. You done there.
Do people in Canada use that slang? Do you
Hundred
reckon they're
percent,
just like
100%, 100%.
how many Jamaicans are there in Canada? Because England makes
Dude,
perfect
heaps,
sense.
heaps,
Really?
heaps, dude. Like they're probably the same as the UK. You would,
What?
yes. Like what? Dude, think about all the artists that come from there. Like I think maybe the Weeknd's African, but Drake, I'm pretty sure his dad's Caribbean. Party Next Door, other Toronto artists, Toronto actors. I know there's a high Caribbean influence in the street culture, at least of Canada and Toronto specifically.
That makes a lot of sense. Because
Yeah,
I mean, England, it's everywhere. I mean, like Raheem Sterling's Jamaican. Raheem Sterling came
Yeah.
over from Jamaica when he was like 10 years old, I think.
yeah, yeah. No, actually, did he? I didn't know that. I thought it was always
Yeah.
just a British lad.
Yeah, his mom, I think, just worked illegally, like pretty crazy. I don't know I don't know. It's some rags to riches story though. It's good.
It seems to be with all the footballers though.
Yeah, especially the Jamaican ones playing for England.
Exactly.
There aren't too many Jamaican footballers playing for England who started out rich.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know, like that generally doesn't know how it works
I think we
out.
talked about this before, like the salary of like youth players. If you were like a Sancho, let's say, Do you think you have enough money to support your family already at 16? Do you think you get paid that much?
At 16, Sancho at 16, no,
Or 15?
no,
Whenever like he's in the Man City youth academy, do you think he's getting
no,
that much
because
money?
Jude Bellingham's 18, Dortmund's best player basically, and earns $1 million a year. We already talked about this, and that's not enough to maybe just after taxes, maybe just enough to
Yeah,
take
true.
care of your whole family.
True,
So
true,
academy
true.
players, no, they don't. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, true. No, it's because I see all the YouTube videos of the academy players and they're all driving like insane whips. And I'm just like, you're either making too much money
Clubs
or
like third
surely,
party.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, or surely like you should be spending your money in, better places. Like you
I
rarely
don't
see that,
know.
you rarely see the humble 60-year-old academy player with a golf. Like it's always just like an insane car that you can't like, even championship players. Like I just look at championship players, I'm like, geez, this is an insane car for someone that's in the championship, their boss.
I think a lot of them don't know how to use their money for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Yeah. You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to be dumb. You don't want to be reckless, or you just become like the Man United of a person. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be a Man United of a
Yeah.
person.
Well, they suck. They got slapped by Liverpool.
No, they literally got bent over
They're
and
really
clapped.
bad.
They
The
literally got
first goal,
clapped.
the first goal was literally like the FIFA goal, where like you're playing against like the top difficulty, and you are down, and you're like chasing the game, so you're just pressing them relentlessly, and you just open up all these gaps.
Yeah.
Except Man United were not 2-0 down, and they just were jogging. They were pressing, they were jogging. They just opened up all these gaps behind. It was just like, it was the most pedestrian goal I've ever seen.
Dude, all the goals were pretty much pedestrian, and yeah, I don't want to slight this guy because the guy literally got booed by his home country, but Harry Maguire was literally
He sucks.
he was literally in the
Dude,
wrong position.
I was saying
Every single goal, he was in the wrong position. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I've said like he does have good qualities, and it's not his fault that he's put in bad positions by United, but it does have to be said that he does suck in a lot of aspects. He has some great aspects. He does have some good aspects, but holy shit, his positioning, his communication, he's clumsy. He's so bad.
He's so bad. His interviews as well.
Yeah, without Carl Walker and John Stones to babysit him, he's terrible.
Yeah.
He's terrible, dude. Like,
dude,
when he has to be the leader of the defense. And you're right. He came out against Sky and it's with Sky Sports and was like, yeah, I'm playing well. I wouldn't be playing for Manchester United if I wasn't playing well. I'm like, no, mate, they just don't have anyone else better. And the coach needs to play you because the owners paid 80 million for you.
Yeah. So you're the captain. You know how insane it would be to drop the captain completely from the squad?
Dude, like, do you see what Alphonso Davies said?
What the kid, with the left back?
Yeah, Alphonso Davies, who
the
plays
Canadian left
Munich.
back. So, he's actually probably Jamaican as well, to be fair. If I'm thinking,
he is like, oh, I don't know. I don't know, but he would make sense.
Yeah. Just thinking of Canadian guys.
He's all right. He's at Bayern Munich, right? Bayern Munich, right? I'm sure Bayern Munich have some of the German, right? They probably have some of the most intense, like, sort of knowledge sessions. Like, I'm sure their video sessions and everything are like top class, and he would be aware of who truly is and truly isn't a good player. On his stream, he's playing FIFA. He goes, someone asked him about Harry Maguire. He's like, yeah, man, I don't get it, Harry Maguire. Like, I can't believe he's a captain. Like, can you believe, like, you're Ronaldo, you're like one of the best players of all time, and you have to call Harry Maguire captain? Like, really? Harry Maguire?
He said this.
If I was Ronaldo, I wouldn't do that. He said that pretty much.
He said this on Twitch.
He said this.
That's
professional
crazy.
Footballer, plays for Bayern Munich. He said this. He basically knows.
That's crazy.
Because if Alphonso Davies, who's 19 or whatever, has that little respect for Harry Maguire, how much respect do you think Jurgen Klopp has for him? When Jurgen Klopp comes over, he's probably like, this guy, we're going to pull the wing backs out of position, we're going to isolate Maguire, and we're going to put him against Mo Salah, and he's going to have no chance. That's exactly what happened. But yes, Alphonso Davies just violated Harry Maguire.
Yeah, that's a violation.
Huge violation.
Come from a guy that lost to Villarreal. Like, Jesus, you got some ball. You got a set of balls on
you,
mate.
He didn't play. He didn't play. He's been injured with like a heart. He's had like a heart injury or something.
Oh yeah, because I saw all the reactions from him like when he was watching the qualifiers for Canada and stuff. I'm like,
yeah, he couldn't play.
Like,
he's their best player.
Oh yeah, actually, I like Jonathan David as well. He's pretty good.
He's good. Yeah.
If you got ball,
the point is the fact that like a 19-year-old professional is saying that. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude, getting that's what I mean. He's getting slated by everyone. He's getting slated by his peers. Obviously, Alfonso Davis. He's getting slated by the media, quite clearly. Slated by the fans.
He's so bad at the moment. He's
He's
so
probably
bad.
getting
He's
slated.
turning. Takes so long to turn. And his communication is terrible.
I just don't like. It's one of those situations. Like, what do you do? Like, do you just drop him and then like now his whole confidence is destroyed, and yet your $80 million
No,
asset
because
becomes like $10 million asset.
no, but he is better than their other. Like he's good. Like in the games where he doesn't play, a lot of games where he doesn't play, like you'll notice like a lot of things that he does well aren't as obvious. Like his
Yeah,
ability to play out the back, like his headers, his clearances. He's a big lad.
he's a
He
big
can. He's
lad.
a big boy. Um, you'll notice it. But it's a bit. Yeah, he does have a lot of flaws, and they just don't have anyone better. And they're Manchester United. They're fans who would expect someone better. They just don't. So I don't really know what you
But
do.
I like is he so bad that he makes everyone all the other defenders look okay, or is it just the whole defense is bad? Like Varane came from Real Madrid with a lot of hype, with leadership, all these intangibles. I know he's been injured quite frequently, but he's been trash. We obviously know Lindelof's trash, and we obviously know Phil Jones
Yeah.
is trash. So it's like, is it
No,
just you have
Lindelof.
trash defenders, and
No, it's fucking
he can't
the
one
wing
man team
backs.
it?
No, the wing backs in the midfield suck. That's what it is. The
I mean,
wing backs in the midfield suck, and
the
the
whole team
coaching
sucks.
staff clearly suck because yeah, the whole team sucks because like Varane is good, Maguire when he plays for England is good, Lindelof when he plays for Sweden is really good. Um, so like it's because they have no structure. Like that first goal, yes, that was like Harry Maguire was super slow, Phil Jones was super slow, Lindelof he was on the other side of the field, it wasn't really his fault, but like they got opened up because their midfield sucked. Why did Liverpool have two of their fastest players running down a wing into space, and then they had a midfielder on the ball with no pressure, just being able to pass down to them? Like
Yeah.
that's because the left wing back and the midfield are trash.
Yeah, I guess the whole team's trash. And it's just like you can tell Ragnick
That coach seems trash. He
Rag
seems
dude,
trash, bro.
he really took this one to heart because like they showed a stat before the game, and I think him and Klopp obviously they have a close link, Germany, all that type of stuff like tutorage, but I think they've had a lot of face off, like a lot of one-on-one battles. Like I forgot how many, but let's say 50 roughly. Like it was a lot of games a
Fuck.
lot of games they've coached against each other. Klopp has won 2 games against him. In his
Oh,
whole
really?
career, Klopp has only won 2 games against him. And then they go out there and
Shit.
literally be like, it's literally like the student taking over the master. Like, literally bent over Ragnar and be like, mate, I've literally defeated football here, so suck and these.
Dude,
A
I
4-0
mean,
defeat,
team
man, it's
must be shit.
disgusting. It's disgusting. 4
It is
0.
disgusting. And dude, they could have made it like five,
Like,
six.
isn't it like a forfeit 3-0? You might as well just forfeit. At
Yeah,
3
it's
0,
true.
3-0,
That's
just
true.
leave. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
Forfeit save the players' legs for the Arsenal game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no
They
point. We're just
do
getting
suck, man.
pumped.
Like fucking Rashford's terrible. Um, who was in the midfield? It was Pogba, Matic, and
Fernandez.
Fernandez. Fernandez, I think, is massively overrated. Like he's good, but like he's nowhere near Kevin De Bruyne. Like those, like these guys,
Yo,
like
dude, when they were
nowhere near,
entertaining that
nowhere
conversation,
near,
no.
nowhere
When they
near.
were entertaining that
Um,
conversation last year, I slapped them in the face because no, it was not even
no.
close.
I mean, what sums up Manchester United is like the treatment of Paul Pogba. Like Paul Pogba is clearly one of the best midfielders in the world. He plays for France. He's like clearly like the one of the best players in the world, not midfielders. All he asks for is a midfielder who is a defensive midfielder next to him, like a proper top defensive midfielder. And Manchester United bought him for 100 million or whatever, and they spent millions and millions and millions and millions of pounds on all kinds of other positions, except a defensive midfielder. When they have one of the best players in the world, all he needs next to him is a defensive midfielder and to play in a midfield three, not like a 2-1. And what do? They buy a Cam who needs to play in the 2-1. They don't buy a CDM. They buy 10 other strikers. Like the dysfunction. I don't know who's making these decisions. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's an absolutely just shambolic situation. And
What's the Pelicans, the David Griffin of the of the EPL?
yeah, I guess. Yeah, they are. They're like the West Tigers of the NRL. Like they're just like it's
If
just a
Eric
sad thing to
Bledsoe,
watch.
mate, well they won, but if Eric Bledsoe was a soccer player, Manchester United would have bought him. That's what they
Oh, like
are.
yeah, like the Devontae Graham, like they would have bought him. Like trade Alonso.
Oh, what happened? What happened to Devontae Graham? Where's
Did he
he?
play like 2 minutes today? Like he's not even
Yeah,
in the he's not even in
isn't
the
he injured?
rotation. No, he's not even in the rotation. As soon as they got
Why? Just because he
CJ,
sucks?
he's just like he's just not really like in it. That's all I can say. Like he should be a starting point guard, but he's not. They rather have McCollum handle the ball or Ingram handle the ball, and then they sort of just have shooters around him.
Bro, he got a 4 year, $47 million contract though.
Yeah, he
That's not
got.
that much for the NBA though.
He's not. That's why they traded Lonzo because I think Lonzo wanted like 80 million, so they traded him and
Yeah.
they downgraded. But I mean, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's tough. I mean,
well,
I
now
don't
they're
think
paying
CJ.
half the money for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And then because they have that sneaky Puerto Rican guy. What's
Jose
Alvarado?
Alvarado.
Dude, is all the player. He's the player I would want to be. I want to be Jose Alvarado. He's an absolute menace. He's
He
just a
is.
gremlin on the court. Just a gremlin, like just the sneaky way he gets the steals when he's like at the baseline of the opposition's
Yeah.
side. Oh god, he's a awesome
He's good,
motherfucker.
man.
He's good.
They
He
got
scored some points today as well. They did well.
he got 8, yeah. Brandon Ingram. They won today. They beat the Suns.
Yeah, but Devin Booker left at halftime or like early in the third
Yeah, I
quarter.
noticed that.
Like he had
But
31 points
he
in the
out?
first half. Like
Yeah.
the man was
But
getting
is,
to
is
work.
he out? Is he out for a long time? Like,
They think it might be
what's the
hammy.
prognosis on
It
that?
might be a long time. It's hammy.
Oh shit!
So it could
Well, they
be.
might lose without him.
Dude, the way Ingram's been playing, like the playing game in this game, like he's
Brandon Ingram's
he's elevated
fucking
himself. Fucking just Zion, get on the court, mate. Jesus, Zion's probably sweating now. Like fuck, I should have really tried to play.
Bro,
Like,
Kawhi Leonard 2.0.
yeah, but Kawhi Leonard's like two-time MVP, two championships,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah,
acts
yeah,
the way
yeah.
like he acts.
No,
Like-
yeah, Zion's done nothing. Dude, I hope Zion goes to the Knicks and sucks. He's clear like he hasn't apparently
See, but
hasn't
I
been
don't
transparent with
because
the
I do
team.
like Zion though. I like him. I do like him as a player. I do.
I like him
as
as a
player.
guy, but I feel like what he's doing now is terrible.
Yeah, I guess it was just bound to happen.
I guess who
think.
knows really? We don't know. We don't really know what's going on.
Like it is. It
But
could
then
be
again,
a fair,
if I was a stud and my team traded for Eric Bledsoe, I'd also ask for a trade.
yeah. Well, I think just from Zion's point of view, like imagine like you're trying to get healthy and then you just get injured all the time. You don't. Obviously, you sort of blame yourself, but at the same time, you're like the people that are rehabbing now. They're just doing it incorrectly. Like I can't just keep getting.
Yeah.
My life can't be just someone getting injured. And I know he's an anomaly, but he probably thinks that way as well. Where it's like I'm keep getting injured. Like maybe I just need a new
Yeah, I
scenery
agree.
just to
Some better medical stuff. But
You know-
NBA teams are often like, you want new medical stuff? Go get them. We'll pay for them. Like, we don't care.
yeah. But I don't know. Maybe there's like the big dogs at certain clubs. Like obviously like someone like the Spurs probably have like a big dog physiotherapist or whatever. You know what I mean?
True.
Like all these like ancillary like staff members that you don't think about, like physiotherapist, massagist. I don't know.
Mate, as
Guy.
Anthony Edwards said, the Timberwolves match up well, 1-15, including all the backroom staff.
Yeah, he's a good man, Anthony Edwards. I mean, tough loss today. John Morant sort of just got to work, got right into his work. Didn't really put up
I mean,
big stats.
they go back home. They go back home 1-1. It's not that bad.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that bad. I love the interaction between the two dads, Kat's dad and John
Yeah, it's really
Morant's dad.
fun.
Dude, John Morant's dad doesn't even look like his
Looks
dad.
young.
Dude, he looks young as
No.
fuck. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
make.
he looks
I looked
like
at him like
30.
I'm like, is that like his cousin? No, that's his dad. Like, no offense, Mr. Anthony Towns Senior or whatever your name is, but you look like a dad. If I've ever seen a dad,
Yeah, he
you look like
looks
a dad.
old.
You're comfortable. You're enjoying yourself. Your son's a 100 millionaire. You're loving life. But John Morant's dad, he looks like he's sashing on the regular. This guy,
He does look like you
He-
find him in
he-
a sports bar.
he's probably in the strip club more than John Morant, and John Morant's a humble family man now, I believe. Well, he has a
Well, you
daughter,
believe.
son, child. I don't know.
He does have a daughter, yeah.
But I mean, I guess that doesn't really stop anyone from getting about.
Well, not if you're an NBA player.
Yeah,
But I do
definitely
get your
not.
point. Ja Morant's dad does look young.
Dude, yeah, like it was weird.
But then again, Ja Morant's got a daughter. If she's a WNBA player, by the time she's in the WNBA, Ja Morant will probably still look
Yeah,
young
he'll
as
be like
well.
40. He could be in the league
Yeah.
still.
Mate, 40. He'll be like 38, 37.
Oh yeah, he had it like in high school. Yeah, dude,
Oh, wait, how many years did he go to college? 2?
2 years. Yeah, the first year he averaged like 5 points a game, and then the second year he just went insane.
Yeah.
The boys from Carolina, him and Zion, same AAU team. That's fucking crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's crazy. But apparently, as you said, like he wasn't that good back then.
Yeah, both of them were unknown. They're just like casual kids that just played on like the local AAU team. And it's like, holy fuck, like no, it's
That's
like
a
the
cool
two
story.
big dogs. Yeah.
Do you think there'll be any, based off what you've seen? Oh, we've got to talk about Jordan Poole. Dude, this guy's insane, dude.
Oh,
He's killing
God.
everyone.
Oh my god. Oh, dude,
Absolute,
it's great.
like,
It
coach
is great to
ball
be
buster.
named Jordan. It's a great time to be named Jordan. Oh, great time to be named Jordan because Jordan Poole. Probably
He's killing. He
Pools.
gets
His name's Jordan Innie Pools.
100%.
Maybe they
the
should call
guy-
me Jordan Poole. Oh, jeez.
The guy's getting like he's got what, like 60 points in something in like his first 2 games.
Yeah, something
this series.
like that.
Yeah, like 59 or something. Dude, he's insane. And like just the fact the options it gives them, like, you know, they basically Jack Harlow now. They got all the options. Like they can start Steph on the bench. You know you can reliably put Jordan Poole in the starting lineup, not skip a beat, and you bring Steph on against the second
That's
unit.
disgusting.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I think Draymond came out and they're talking about like what's gonna happen with the lineup, and he was like, "Oh, so, you know, Steph probably surely starts," and he's like, "Fuck, I think Jordan Poole has to start. Like he just has to. You have to find room for him. Like Wiggins, the All Star, do you get benched? Does Wiggins get benched? Does an All Star get benched? Is that what we're saying? An All Star gets benched.
Steph Curry's an All-Star. He's an All-NBA player.
Well, yeah, but that's difficult. He's coming off injury. I mean, like a guy that's perfectly healthy. You're an All Star this year. You're getting benched.
But what a luxury. They can just, you know, have Steph Curry play whatever they need him to
Dude, their
play.
team's crazy.
Preferably against the second unit. Yeah.
Dude, their team's like when you look at their team, like you forget Otto Porter's like good. Be elite to the
Otto Porter got a max contract at some point. He got a max contract because everyone was like, he's the 3-and-D gun.
Top 3 pick, max contract player. Be elite to like it, like gun. Gary Payton Jr. gun.
Yeah, Bielitsa was like, he was hitting some shots the other night. I was like, oh my God.
God, and he's just like
doesn't stop for these
I just
guys.
like him because he's sort of like a cougar, just like a saucy white. He's just like a nice saucy white guy.
Yeah.
Like just a good
He
like,
is.
he just gives no fuck about any
He has some
swag at all.
moves.
He has moves, but he's just like he's like I'm just trying to score. Like he's not trying to like finesse like Paul or Curry. He's like I'm just this good.
He is good. I think it's going to be a rough round for the Nuggets. I think they could get bounced out in 4. I mean, they just double team him every time he gets the ball.
Like he got ejected
and then they
last
target
game.
him. Yeah, it's going to be a rough one for him.
Yeah, poor Jokic. It's gonna be rough if he's the MVP again and he gets fucking bounced out in the first round. That's a tough one to call.
It's really not his fault. Like, I mean, what's he supposed to do against these guys with no Porter Jr. and no Jamal Murray? Like, what is he supposed to do?
Like I said last episode, they've only like Curry, Draymond, Clay, probably had Jordan Poole. That 4 have played like 10 minutes with each other. 10 minutes. So imagine them now where it's like they're still building chemistry. They're building chemistry here. They're not done.
Like, do you remember when it was like those Cavs Warriors series and like Sean Livingston would come off the bench and just hit everything, all those mid-ranges?
Oh, yeah.
They can basically have Jordan Poole be that, but on steroids. Like the leader of the second unit. Like when Steph's healthy, you assume he'll start. You bring Jordan Poole on against the second unit, and he's like that, but 300%. He's hitting 3s instead of 2s. He's getting to the basket. He's doing everything. Like it's just gonna be. Remember how crazy that was when you just like, oh my God, the Cavs, Steph's off, Clay's off. You know, LeBron's carrying them. They're clawing it back, and then Livingston would just hit these shots.
They get Livingston in
Who's
the other one, Maurice Spates. Like those two, you're like, what the fuck? Like, what are they dominating? Yeah, that's what I mean. You have like Jordan Poole and Bielitsa doing that same type of role, except on crack.
Exactly. So I mean, and look, the Nuggets are a good team. Like they're not going to sweep an average team. They're sweeping a good team with the MVP possibly. So I mean, I don't know who they play after this. Like, I mean, they're going to win, so we can basically get on with it. I don't
Yeah.
know who they were going to
Let me
play.
look at the tree. I'm looking at the tree right now. Look at the playoff picture. Brackets. Give me the brackets. Why do you make it so difficult, NBA.com, to look at the brackets? Oh,
They'll play the Grizzlies probably. So
yeah, they'll
clap
play
them.
Grizzly or Minnesota. Fuck,
Bro. They'll clap them.
I don't know. Like Grizzlies is fucking dirty. Like they
The
get
Grizzlies are
down.
good,
Their
but
defense
like,
is insane. But four weapons,
yes, yeah, but come
five
on,
weapons.
like
They've got Wiggins. You forget people. Don't drop. Don't forget about
exactly.
Air
There's
Canada.
so
Maple
much.
Jordan. He's an all-star.
There's
for a
so much
reason.
firepower. I don't think that the the Grizzlies could stop them. Like I think that's plus this is gonna be a long series for the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. So whoever comes out of that's gonna be tied.
Yeah.
Whereas most likely, look, we could end up with egg on our faces, but you could bet a lot of money that this is gonna be over in 4, or if not 5, one more game at the house.
Yeah,
At the
well,
crib
yeah,
in
yeah,
San
yeah.
Francisco.
Well, Denver is a difficult place because of the altitude. So like it is a
That
bit of
is
a
true.
difference.
That is true, but also you just double team Jokic, and where do they go? So they win 4-1 or 4-0 or 4-2.
Dude, I'm looking at Jordan Poole's number. He's just been putting up numbers this whole year.
It's fucked.
Dude, his
30-point game.
Dude, his last 10 games was like 29 points, 30 points, 22 points, 18 points, but 8 assists, 19 points, but 11 assists, 22 points,
Jesus.
31 points, 38 points, 25 points, 26 points.
These was recent
and he's like
games.
he's like averaging like 5 rebounds and like 8 assists during that. That's crazy numbers. And I know Steph Curry wasn't playing at that time, but like the teams he was playing was Memphis, Phoenix, Lakers, Pelicans. Like these are playoff teams he was beating.
Yeah.
Or he was performing against, I should say. Sorry.
So I would expect you have a fit Warriors versus a tired Memphis.
Memphis.
With that kind of player as your like sixth man, they're probably going to win. And then who knows what happens? Dude, they could win it. They're probably going to win the West.
Dude, it snuck
Drake's
up on
gonna win that
everyone. This has snuck up on everyone. Like I did not expect this.
I might slap a bet on them
Jordan
right
Poole
now.
completely changed the game for them. Like I saw some articles saying that they've extended the Warriors championship window by like 5 years because he signed that contract, which is, I mean, 5 years is a bit, generous, but still, if you at least have him. And then they have the young guys as well. You got Wiseman, you got Kuminga, you got Moses Moody. Like, dude, they're stacked, man.
Mate, they're 226 to win the West. I don't know if I can put money on them to win the whole thing, but to win the West, I will.
Poole, dude, I'm older than Jordan. Dude, Jordan Poole's 22 years old. Jesus Christ.
Really?
22, yeah. It was born in 1999. June 1999. Holy fuck. How old was he when he entered the league then? Oh, he's only been in the league for 3 years.
Yeah. And one of them was like in the G League, dude.
Yeah, there was one season he had like he's played a lot of games, to be fair. He's played 57 games, 51 games, and then this year's his most at 76 games. That's actually quite a lot of games. Actually, last year he was putting up for a sophomore to put up 12 points in 20 minutes. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, but 19 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. What was Wiggins' average then? Surely Wiggins didn't have that good stats. What did Andrew Wiggins? Does this guy average?
Deposit money here.
Oh, jeez, you're already on it, boss. Come on, surely wait till the show.
No, I think this is an opportunity I can't miss.
Wiggins has worse stats than Poole.
Yeah.
17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists.
They play different positions, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess, he does have the defense, Wiggins, but yeah, fuck, mate. Jordan Poole.
It's going to be really hard for anyone to stop them. Especially in the West. Like, who's going to stop them? The Suns?
And when you're versing Golden State as well, you always try and rely on a cold field. Or hopefully Clay's cold or Steph's cold. Now you're going to account for Poole to be cold. And
everything has to go together.
like based on like what I'm saying, like you can probably guarantee Clay 15 to 20 points. You can guarantee Steph probably 25 to 30 points. At this rate, you can probably guarantee Paul to at least 15 to 20 points, and then Wiggins probably 15 to 20 points. Right there's nearly 80 points in 4 players. Then you chuck in B Elite, so then you chuck in whoever they have on the bench. And then you're cooking with gas.
When
And that's generous. That's generous. I'm saying Clay 20 points, Jordan Poole 20 points. If they average up the series, that's generous to me. Because Clay's playing well. Oh god, this team's orgasmic.
Now, before I put the house on them to win it all, last year when the Grizzlies beat them in the playoffs, the play-in,
yeah,
was it just Steph basically who played?
It was
Steph
just
and Draymond.
I think it was Steph and Draymond, but Draymond was coming off an injury. Jordan Poole was probably there, but this is the young Jordan Poole, obviously.
I remember it was like a real hospital Warriors team.
It was, yeah. So like the Lakers situation where it's like they had plays, but not really.
Not really.
So
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've just put $10 on them to win the West, $5 to win it all.
But Memphis have leveled up though. They got Steven Adams instead of Valanciunas. Desmond Bain is technically like their Jordan Poole. Like he's just come out of nowhere and he's brained it for them. Jaren Jackson's become more of a defensive player. Like he was a defensive player of the year sort of candidate, I guess. Ja Morant's obviously playing MVP type basketball. Then you got to think about people that are sort of under the radar, like Dylan Brooks. He was insane last year.
He's good. But they also lost the game to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, true. And Timberwolves, if you listen to the podcast for a long time, our views on the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Look, I think they could win it all. Do you think they'll win it all? Do you think the winner will? It'll be out of the East. Or I think the Suns.
I think it's the Heat. The Heat are looking disgusting.
The Heat are good.
They're literally the inverse of the Warriors. Instead of like you have 4 attackers, they just have 5 defenders. Like they will shut you all
Tyler
down.
Hero.
And that's what I mean. They got Tyler Hero on the like they PJ Tucker. They have just insane defense. Insane.
Yeah,
defense.
but is that gonna work? That's not gonna work against the Warriors.
I don't know, dude. Think about Jimmy Butler on.
They're not shutting down.
You got Oladipo. You got Bam. Like you just like their team defensively. It's crazy.
They're not shutting down. They're not shutting. I don't even think.
I think they come out of the East. Though. That's my favorite for the East.
You think they'll shut down Giannis?
100%. I think they can shut down. I think Adebayo shuts down, but like Giannis is not going to be dropping 40 points easily. It'll be 40 points on like 10 of 35 shooting and like 20 free throws or something. Like it's going to be a tough day out for the Bucks. Tough day out.
Yeah, and they haven't exactly strengthened since they won the chip.
Yeah. So, I mean, they got their
the
best
Nets.
defender.
Come on, the Nets. KD. There's no one who's shutting down KD. They're not shutting down KD and Kyrie.
They might not even get past Tatum and Brad.
They might not even get past the Celtics. Tatum
is there's a lot of disgusting play. There's a lot of like disgust. I don't know what has happened to the NBA. Like I want to know what's happened to the NBA.
It's gotten so recently. Good.
But like how? Like how are people just putting insane numbers? Like we talked about Jordan Poole. Put some respect on Jalen Brunson. Without Luka Doncic on the Mavericks, drops 41 points against the Utah Jazz. 41 points, Jalen Brunson. We're talking about Jalen Brunson.
That's so key. Keeping it at 1-1, like buying more time for Luka to come back, like that's so big.
You're talking about Jalen Brunson. This guy, actually, he's had some.
Come on,
he
got a little bit.
Yeah, 16, 5 and 4 is pretty good. That's like as good as Jordan Poole, to be honest. This is some pretty good stats.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's one of their sort of best surrounding cast members.
He actually has been putting up numbers. I put some respect in your name, Jalen.
I think he signed a new contract.
I apologize. Well, usually that means usually means his stats sort of tank a little bit.
Yeah,
the old Jeff Green, as I like to call it.
Yeah, Jeff Green.
Just somehow gets a new contract everywhere because he just had like 2 good games at the end of the season. You're like, you know what? We need that type of guy on our team.
We see that. We see the role for him.
Yeah. Actually, while we're on the Mavericks, Jazz. It's more so with the Jazz. There's a lot of rumors going around with Mitchell being linked with the New York Knicks. I think at the second game, New York got like other scouts or board members, basically people from the team, two people to sit courtside to watch Donovan Mitchell and try and convince him to go to the Knicks. Like they sent goons out there to try and convince him to go to the Knicks. And we
What the
obviously
fuck?
we know what the relationship is like with Donovan Mitchell. And the Utah Jazz. He wants to, be more competitive. He had sort of a frosty relationship or frosty period of time with Rudy Gobert. It's Utah versus New York. I think New York's in for a chance, surely.
Yeah, I think that's the type of guy that they should go for. I think that would be good. Like, I don't think they're going to win a chip with that, but
Oh,
like
definitely
he would
not.
make him relevant, and he could take his game to another level. And if they surround him with good guys, like that could take him to
Yeah,
like the
like
next
him,
level.
like him,
That
Randall,
would make them a playoff. It
yeah,
would
him,
get them in this conversation
yeah.
with
I,
like,
I definitely
who's gonna
agree.
the Bucks? They'd be in this like little festival of the playoffs that we have.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, yeah, I think if they get, I just thought it was interesting. Like the Knicks this early, we're like, fuck it, we're just gonna
Well, how
because
many years left on his contract?
that's a good question. I don't know. I think it can't be that long. Probably next year, I'd say. But he's probably got one more year. Like it's a typical one last year here. Trade me now. I'm not going to re-sign because I think he already signed his max. Like he's going for
Yeah,
his second max. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. He's not. He's been around for a while now.
Yeah, he's been around for a minute. Like the same as because he was in the same draft. I'm trying to think.
It's
Tatum.
quite a big draft.
Yeah, like it was
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, 2017. Yeah, I think
Oh,
that was
he's basically 26. He's not that young. He's not that old. Sorry. So his contract.
but it's like the contract where it's like if he gets a 5-year contract, geez,
Nah,
31.
nah.
Like
He's a free agent. 2026.
okay, so
He's got a while yet.
yeah, okay, so they're probably just pushing for a trade or some shit,
Yeah.
some type of tampering deal, I guess. Which I guess is
Well, I
not
mean,
not really allowed, but
what does Utah want to get? I mean, there's no point getting all these guys who are not that good. No point tanking while you're paying Rudy Gobert 200 million, and no one's going to take Rudy Gobert's $200 million contract.
true. Actually, there was rumors that Dallas were interested for
Yeah,
Rudy.
yeah, yeah.
There was rumors about Dallas.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, just a fucking another European Donny to play. Just hoard all the Europeans and Jalen Brunson
And
but
Jalen Green.
and Jalen Green. Jalen Green. Not
He's
Jalen
playing.
Green.
He's doing okay.
No, what's it? Is it Jalen Green? No. What's his name?
What's his name?
The Aussie guy.
Jalen Green. It's
I was like, yeah,
something
Jalen Green.
Green.
The Filipino
Josh
guy.
Green. It's Josh Green.
Green.
It's Josh
Too many
Green.
Greens. Yeah, Josh Green.
Isn't he also Filipino?
No, I think he's just half black, half white. The Filipino identification is a tricky one. You either know or you know. You know or you don't know. Like it's hit or miss. Like the guy at the gym, he automatically knew I was Filipino. Like, oh, you're Filipino? I'm like, yeah. How'd you know? He's like, oh, I just can tell. I'm like, oh.
Who?
Just the guy, the reception guy at the gym when I was tapping in. It's like, oh, we just asked.
Mate, you're
Filipino?
so clearly Filipino.
I don't think I. The thing is, like, I know what Filipinos look like. So to me, I actually look very far away from Filipino. I know what Filipinos.
What do you
look
think
like.
you
I don't
are?
think about. Okay, do I look like Manny Pacquiao? I did not look like Manny
Yes.
Pacquiao. No,
Yes.
you cannot do this to me. I did not look
Well,
like Manny
you've
Pacquiao.
eaten your whole life, unlike him.
Ah, come on, boss.
You've had.
Do I look like Bruno Mars?
You're not malnourished.
Yes. Do I look like Bruno Mars?
You're not
Yes, I
malnourished.
guess. But I don't
Mate,
look
you're
like.
like the pinnacle of Filipino.
Do I look like
Pretty much in
Duterte?
Australia,
No.
mate? Anything in Australia that's like kind of a bit tan, that's like kind of a bit Asian, like but like very Aussie. That's Filipino.
See, you know what? I feel like it's like a good rogue shout. Like it's not like you. I guarantee you, people are not looking at me as Filipino. They'll probably like, oh, it's got Indonesian, but they go like, it's probably not Indonesian. It's probably something else. Like
No, mate,
that's
no
not
one
their
thinks
fir-
of Indonesian.
Come on,
I'll tell you this.
Ross.
I have
I'm
been-
Tongan.
I
I'm
have been
Samoan. I'm
referred to-
Fijian.
No. I have been referred to as the Filipino looking guy. Like Filipino is a big
You do look Filipino.
genre
actually. You
in
do.
Australia. Exactly.
You do.
Because
but I don't look like you. That's what I'm
Whitewash.
saying. I don't look like you.
no, we don't look like
I'm-
me. but
I'm
you
too
look like
dark.
You came
I'm
out of the
too
same
dark.
factory. No, you just got another paint job before you came out of the factory, mate.
I got the 2-coat system.
You got multiple coats of tan. That's it. Like honestly, like, and in Australia, like Filipino is a big genre. In fact, it's almost more than like Chinese. Like, you know
Well,
how
I
people
get,
refer to like Asians as like, oh, Chinese in a lot of countries? Like
okay, yeah,
in
yeah.
Australia, if you like Vietnamese or Malaysian, it's like, oh, Filipino. Like Filipino is a big
You,
subgenre in
I
Australia.
think it's because like Filipino, like there's distinguishable features between like Filipinos and like other Asians. Like it's not a racist thing to say, but
Yeah,
it's like if I saw like
there are.
Japanese people, like there's like a distinct thing about Japanese people. Like
Yes.
Korean people,
Well,
there's
I
this
can't tell the
distinct
difference between
thing.
Japan. I can't tell the difference between Korea and Japan. They're geographically
Oh yeah,
the exact same
without speaking,
demographic.
if I just looked at them, I 100% couldn't tell.
It's
If
the
I just
same.
looked at them,
It's
yeah.
it's like, oh, like Honduran or Nicaraguan. It's like, mate, it's the same plot of land. You can't be
Yeah.
that different.
See, but
But go on.
that's how I look. That's why I think like to me, I think Filipinos are like Ecuadorians or like Peruvians of like the south of the Asian world, where it's like we're not a popular Asian country. So
No, but
that's why I don't believe people could like if I saw a Latino person, I'm not thinking they're Peruvian. I would just think they're probably like, oh, I don't know, Brazilian, Argentina, like one of the mainstream countries.
yeah,
And then
the difference.
but then I would be like, you know what? For a rogue shot, maybe I'll just say, oh, you Ecuadorian,
No, dude.
are you Nicaraguan, like
I
something
can
like random.
I can 100% point out if someone's proven Ecuadorian. You're right, but in a way not in the way you think. It's very clear. So like anyone in Australia who's like used, like I've been like exposed to that for a year of my life. Anyone in Australia
Yeah,
who's been exposed to like the different Asians, because in Australia we have a lot of Asians for their
yeah,
whole life, they would easily be able to tell a Filipino, dude. Easily, 100%. The features, pretty much anything that's Asian but kind of white,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
You're
with
right.
a bit of a tan,
Yeah, yeah.
a Filipino,
I do forget how multicultural Australia is, or at least Sydney.
or multi-Asian is just very
Multi
clearly
Asian as well.
Asian.
Yeah, multi Asians as well. I think because Filipinos are just cool as well. You know, we just we're the black people of
Yeah,
Asia.
how come so many Filipinos get out of Philippines compared to like Vietnamese? Like you don't meet that many Vietnamese people anywhere.
I think you're just
Whereas
not.
you meet buckets of
No,
them in
no.
Australia. Like buckets
Dude, no, you
of
meet
Filipinos everywhere.
buckets of Vietnamese.
Really?
You're just not you're not frequenting the right places, I guess. Like if you're like in
Uh,
Cabramatta, like if like
I have heard Cabramatta is
yeah.
it's basically Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam can be like all like that's where they all it's all like segmented. Like the Filipinos are just different because like yes, I think I would say places like Ashfield or Blacktown are heavily Filipino, but there is just scatterings of Filipinos like myself just all
Yeah,
around Sydney. While like it would be rare to have those types of scatterings of other Asian ethnicities again. I guess they established earlier when they got to Australia.
makes sense.
Yeah, much like Chatsworth, where it's like predominantly all Chinese. Like, yeah, probably not now, but when we were growing up, before it sort of became like a hub for international students and stuff like that, like it was all just mainly Chinese, you know,
Yeah,
residents that were Asian. Yeah, so yeah, it is interesting.
that is interesting. Huh.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
well. Moving on.
I don't even know
I
how we
was,
got it. I don't know we even got onto that.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything big that's happened?
Big that has happened. In the basketball sphere, not really. I think everything's going like it's just the games have been really good. I just don't understand what the games have been really like high quality, good scoring games. Because usually playoff basketball would like usually like have a more defensive attitude. People like a bit nervous and bricking their shots. Like for Steph Curry to literally come back from the bench and drop like 34, 36 points, it's like from just like coming back from injury, you're like, man, that's just insane to think about. You played 22 minutes and you scored 36 points. Like, how's that even
that is
possible?
pretty crazy.
How's that possible?
I mean, what? But that's like kind of he was up against the second unit. Like it makes sense. Like my thing would be, do you reckon they just persist with it?
What the way their lineups right now? I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if they seed it off for the whole series. Like just be like, yeah, just let Jordan Poole, let Curry sort of just rest. But what was his injury? It's like it was a pretty severe ankle injury. So it's, you know, it's nothing to be not cautious
Yeah.
about. Like you might as well take
yeah.
all the necessary precautions you know you need to take. But I
That's
think
true.
once it gets to the big boy round, the big boys got to play.
Yeah, yeah, when they can
and
no longer kind of
and
get
he, and
away
he,
with
you
it
know,
anymore.
and he's a fucking big boy. Not meaning like actual size. I just mean just he's a fucking
Wait,
big boy.
why are the basketball stadiums so small? Like,
Um,
why can they not hold that many people? Like,
well, it's
I don't
because
understand.
there's only so much people you can hold to where it's good. Like imagine you play basketball at a football stadium. Yeah, you could probably sit 100,000 people in there, like including the grass area and all that type of stuff. But no, like remember what happened at the
True, there's 82 games a year.
remember when America and Australia, or when America came down to play Australia for the World Championships, like practice rounds, and
Yeah.
they played at the MCG. Oh, not MCG. They played at Marvel Stadium, which was like 50,000 people, and they had like about 50,000 people there. But then if you saw like all the uproar during and after the game, it was because you couldn't see the court because it's a flat surface. It's not elevated, it's just a flat surface. So like the chairs, you're just staring at someone else's head. So unless you have an elevated view, you're not
Oh,
looking
what
at
the hell?
anything.
That's
Yeah, you can't
stupid.
imagine you like sitting at in a set like a school assembly or in
Oh,
church. Imagine
they
sitting.
didn't. They just played it on the rugby. They just put a basketball court on the rugby
No,
field
like, they
and
had
then
that.
put around the basketball.
No, they had it elevated a little bit, but it's still like it's like at church, right? Like everyone's, it's not tiered. The seats were all level.
Yeah, but the stadium has tiers to it.
Yeah. It has tiers, but I'm saying if you want to sit, like if you're sitting on the grass, like think about the
Yeah,
state. They
so they
come
had seats on the grass. They had seats
yeah,
on the grass.
but the grass, yeah, but
Ah,
they're
yeah,
not tiered. It's literally just you're looking straight.
yeah,
So it's like
that
you
makes
couldn't see
sense.
anything. You're
That's
like, oh, this is
stupid.
shit. So I think because of that, and two, because basketball, it's more multi-purpose. A basketball, like there's not like a standalone basketball stadium. It's like a arena for hockey, an arena for comedy
True.
shows, music. Like it's more multi-purpose. Like there's only so much you can do with it with Cowboy Stadium, realistically.
Yeah, true. And like when we went to watch Kendrick Lamar, like that was in the basketball stadium, and like there wasn't that many
Yeah.
people there. Like I'm
Yeah, it was probably
surprised. Like I thought there would have been
probably
this.
like 20. I'd say like 50, anywhere between 15 to 20,000. I'd say like general
They
estimate.
could have fit more people in there. It felt pretty intimate. I will say though,
But
Jack Harlow's playing.
it was a second show though.
True. Well, hopefully Jack Harlow puts on a second show. Jack Harlow is coming to Australia. He's playing 3 shows.
What?
He's
Oh,
playing it in.
is it for Splendor or something? Is he performing at
I don't
Splendor?
know. I think so, but he's doing separate individual shows. He's playing at the Roundhouse, the University
What
Bar,
UNSW?
UNSW. He's playing at the
Surely not.
University Bar. Yes,
Surely
like no
not.
wonder it's sold out in 5 minutes. There's no tickets. Have you been there?
UNSW
Haven't you before?
Roundhouse.
Yeah,
Huh?
you've been there
Yeah,
before,
I have
haven't you?
been to the round, of course.
How big is it? Can
Not
Jack Harlow?
big.
Like,
Not big. It's
how
like.
many people would fit in there?
Have you ever been to like Oxford Art Factory?
Nah. Is it
Have-
bigger or smaller than Bungalow?
Uh, uh,
The downstairs of
It's
Bungalow.
hard because it's sort of inside. Like it's like a pub sort of like that vibe, but a bit more upmarket. It's like imagine like a pub, but like a bit more suited for events.
Okay, so Beresford upstairs where we went, is it bigger or smaller than there?
You know what? Beresford's a good show. Like I
Are
think
you kidding? There's
Probably-
still fit
probably-
100 people in
no.
there.
Okay, imagine Beresford, but like you know that you remember the Metro Theater,
Yeah,
like that capacity.
that's not big.
That's what I mean. Like
That's not
it would
big.
be like the size of the Metro Theater, but in like a pub. So you could probably
So
like,
like,
I
Jack
think
Harlow's going to come. He's going to play a show
dude, there's
for
like
1,000 people.
probably less. I would say 700. 700.
It would have
800.
been so good to get tickets. Like it would have been like no one.
It would have
there.
been insane. I mean, look, he's probably going for the UNSW thotties, which I hold my hand respect. You know, the grind's a grind for people like Jack Harlow and myself. But yeah, I think he could easily play like he wouldn't be able to do Kendrick Lamar numbers, but like Horden Pavilion probably has about 2,000 people, 3,000 people. Like I've been to Horden Pavilion, like easily he could have done that. Like I went to watch Anderson Paak. That would have been a great venue for someone like Jack Harlow. Just a big open warehouse. So
Yeah, that would have been good.
like it's either he doesn't have enough time. Like that's what I mean. That's why I assumed he was like going to Splendor or like some festival like beforehand or
think he
after, where it's like
is.
more like it's like a satellite show where it's like, oh yeah, these are for the people that aren't going to the festival. That's what they usually do. A lot of the acts that come to Australia, like the big overseas ones, they do a lot of shows at once because it's like, you're traveling so fucking far to come to a country, you might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what he's done. So I think you go all the way down to Australia, you do a show in New Zealand, you do a show in
Roundhouse
Australia.
doesn't make any sense.
So he's doing a stadium in Perth. Oh, there's fuck idiots in Adelaide. There's still tickets in Adelaide. He's doing Adelaide Showground. Then he's just doing the Roundhouse and he's doing the Forum Melbourne. It seems like he's doing two shows in Melbourne actually. I don't know what's going on. Why would you only
What's
do
up with
one in just
Sydney?
Sydney?
What's the respect for Sydney?
There's no time in his schedule. He goes Adelaide, then Melbourne. I don't know what's going on. I think Splendid must be sometime in between, but
He's like in July.
yeah,
Early
yeah,
July, I
he's
think.
here in
Splendor?
July. Exactly.
I think it's early July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
Yeah, there's a
one
lot of
show in
acts.
Sydney. It's the
Oh, actually,
only.
wait, no,
it's-
actually,
there's
no.
only-
The Roundhouse is pretty big.
Is it?
Yeah, maybe because I've never really been upstairs. Apparently, it said it can fit 2,200 people. So, apologies to Roundhouse.
Still, that's not too many people. I feel like he could definitely do 10K. Jack
But
Harlow and Sydney could do 10K.
it must be like the ages or something because the Roundhouse is like a very not boutique, but it's like it's a well-known place to have musical acts, but not the big ones. So imagine someone like, you know what? Like I'm pretty sure G-Eazy performed at the Roundhouse. And is he as big as G-Eazy? He might be a bit bigger now, but G-Eazy was big.
Bro.
But G-Eazy was big back in the day.
Was big at the time, yeah.
Yeah, when he was like with Halsey and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Interesting about Jack Harlow, like 2,000
Yeah,
people. Like how much are the tickets then?
Probably like I think they're like $100 each.
So
So say he's making
what?
like
200,000? No. Yeah,
I feel like that's not even
20,000.
worth
20,000? No. 200,000. 2,000 times 1,000.
200,000.
200,000.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Wait, 2,000 times by 100, yeah, is 200,000.
Yeah.
I guess also just like it's quick and dirty money. Like if you
Quick
book
and
the
dirty
big,
money.
it is though because like he retains his fan base in Australia. He comes, he visits. People who come put on their Instagram, so like it's kind of almost advertising.
Wait,
And
did
then
it's a
also-
shit time as well though. Monday at 7 p.m. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but
It
you
doesn't
would
really
go.
matter. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter, but it's like it's still fucking shit. Like I don't think he wants to. Like, what is he gonna do on a Monday night? Like he can't. It's not like an after party he can go to. You know what I mean? Like you can't have the
Who
event keep
knows?
going because I'm pretty sure when Post Malone was here, he had his concert and then he had the after party at the Marquee. So like it was like an add-on. Like there's no add-on on a Monday night. I mean, like if he did throw an after party, I'd probably fucking be there.
Yeah, 100%. It would have been hilarious.
Yeah, fuck, that
But
would be a big set.
I guess my point was, if you go for a smaller show, yeah, $200,000, easy money. Probably not a lot of logistics involved in booking
Yeah.
out the Roundhouse.
Not a lot
Just
of admin.
Fly in, fly out, easy. Whereas if you're booking out an arena, it's like you got to do all this shit, and it's just a whole pain in the ass that maybe he doesn't want at that time.
Well, it would be good to have us going and if he releases his new album at around the same time, because you get new music as well. You get double the
True.
amount of fun.
You get the old bangers and the new ones,
Yeah,
and then like the level of the concerts gets better because he only plays the best songs.
yeah, he's doing Splendor. Yeah. Okay, there must be a lot of side shows going on. Who else is coming to Splendor? Isn't like Tyler the Creator? I've already seen Tyler the Creator though. It's a bit.
He always comes out to Australia. There's a few artists I think who like going out to Australia, so they're always just like, yeah, I'll hop on that one.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like I remember Childish Gambino was a big one. The Gorillas. Oh, yeah, I think the Gorillas were sold out.
Who are
Gorillas.
they? I've never heard of them,
You don't. The Gorillas.
bro. They're animals, dude.
You know?
Gorillas.
Did you know the song?
Oh, that old song.
We know that
Bro, I'm not paying to see that. Liam Gallagher, mate. I'd rather pay to see Conor Gallagher. Glass Animals,
True.
mate. Duke Dumont.
The Glass Animals
Jack
had like the
Harlow's
biggest
carrying
song.
that.
Dude, there's some.
Who are
big-
they?
Glass Animals. They won the hottest 100. You know?
Are they
some-
that animal monkey thing?
No, they're like
the
they're like sometimes all I think about is you. Late night in the middle of June. Like they're those guys.
okay, yeah.
See,
The
no, there's a
TikTok
lot-
song. Yeah, they're pretty
No,
good.
see, a lot of the artists here, you wouldn't like. These are like These are like the festival type, like the festival type of
Alright.
musicians. Like it's not gonna be your fucking. Besides Dylan Francis, I guess he's pretty big.
What about Jack Harlow? I feel like Jack Harlow is seriously carrying the
But
show.
Jack Harlow fourth in the lineup, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Dude, that's crazy. Oliver Tree, he's pretty good. JPEG Mafia, if you know, you know. Tay Verdes, he's a TikTok guy.
Yeah, Tyler the Creator, dude. That guy, that's
Triple
everywhere.
One. I've been to a Triple One concert actually. It's fucking crazy. Duke Dumont. Fuck.
I think he's like, it's like
Ocean,
electronic.
the Ocean guy. We're riding on the boulevard. Like when this was like in high school, you know, in high school, this is like the biggest song when we were in
Yeah,
B12.
yeah. I remember he was big in high school. Yeah,
Mira Massa,
yeah,
H.
yeah. He's big.
Fuck, it is a weak lineup. It is a weak lineup, but
yeah, it's a fucking hella week. Australia aren't going to get strong lineups for festivals for a while.
I'm surprised they got Tyler the Creator and the Gorillas. Like, and the Strokes. The Strokes are big. These are three. Like the mains are big artists. I mean, like big.
It's big money they're making off this.
But like,
so you know, they'd have to get some good artists.
You know how they canceled last year? Is it just moved to this year? Like if you bought a ticket last year, which means that you couldn't buy a ticket this year technically. Well, I mean, you could.
No, I mean, I don't think these things sell out. I don't know what they sell.
I'm on the website. It's all sold out.
Oh really?
VIP Village 3-day ticket sold out. Single day ticket sold out. 3-day ticket sold out.
It's in Byron Bay, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking session going on there. It is a pain. I mean, we've already had a sort of spot against music festivals.
Yeah, we've discussed it. Yeah,
like did a 9-hour drive on like a Friday morning to get there in like the middle of the day, or to get there like at the end of the day. You have to leave on like Saturday night.
Yeah, but just the whole like you don't get a don't get a shower.
I think that's what the Village ticket is. Let me see. What do you get out of this stuff? You know what? 600 for a ticket's not that bad for 3 days. Considering that a concert goes for like a concert ticket is like 150
Oh no, that's
bucks.
fine.
I don't know what you get.
That's fine. 600. And I think also like paying 600 instead of like whatever the 3-day pass without the the shower and the shit is. When you're there, you'd be like, I would definitely pay a couple of extra $100 so I could take a shit in peace.
Yeah, 100%. But no, that's good that fucking things are moving along. Australia getting fucking free.
Isn't Coachella on right now?
Yeah, Coachella's on right now. That's the big up.
Can you know more about this than me? Like, what's so good about Coachella? Is Coachella just a massive festival? Why is it why does everyone get their dick so hard over it?
It's the big music festival that influencers have attached themselves with because it's in Palm Springs, I believe, which is like an affluent area in California. Like that's where all the rich retirement homes, golf courses, all that type of fucking daddy mummy's wealth sort of lives out there. Sorry if I'm wrong if it's not Palm Springs. I'm pretty sure it's Palm Springs. So it's a music festival, but it epitomizes
like a whole thing now.
Like imagine, like remember the Fire Festival?
Yeah,
the Fire Festival was inspired by Coachella. Coachella, like they were sort of the first one. I mean, not the first one, but like they made it very well known that like a big portion of the people coming are going to be influencers. So we got to cater for the influencers.
Yeah, and do they do that now? Like, do normal people even go to Coachella?
Oh no, normal people go. Like me and you could go easily, but it's like
pricey as fuck.
Yeah, it's expensive all around. And think if you want to talk about like middle of nowhere, it's literally in the middle of nowhere. Like it's fucked.
So it's like in parts. You stay?
Well, that's what I mean. Celebrity
pay for like a hell expensive Airbnb.
Yeah, you cop the you hope that a celebrity around town and you can sort of stay at their mansion or some shit. That's literally how it is sometimes. But yeah, they were sort of like just seeing that celebrities attach themselves to it because it's in California, so it's just easy to get to as well. And it's like the hot weather then became like a fashion statement. A lot of like the big artists go there because again, it's in California, it's in your home state. for most of
It's
them. So it's
easy,
like
yeah.
you don't have to travel to fucking Miami to go to whatever it is,
Rolling
Ultra,
Loud.
Rolling Loud,
What's
Portugal.
Ultra?
Oh, it's like the EDM one. Probably a bad
Oh,
example,
that'll
but
be dope.
oh yeah, it's crazy. In Miami, Ultra Miami, it's a fucking insane apparently. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Miami.
that'll
It's
be
always gonna
heaps of
be
fun.
insane. I think it was.
Probably
I
gonna be
think. I
insane.
think it was actually the
I would
other
prefer to
day.
go to an EDM. I'd prefer to go to Ultra than our Rolling Loud. I feel like rap live a lot of the time is really like not good. Like, there's a reason why a lot of the time like it festivals like the electronic stage is the one to be at because like that's the one where live they can really like
Yeah.
make it happen.
Well, I remember when we went to Field there ages ago, and it's like we like I think you left early, but like me and
Bro,
Baz,
I left because we were watching like YB and Corday and some Shoreline people. Dude, they
yeah,
suck.
we
They
but the
suck.
thing, the thing, me and Bailey like that music. Like we like Corday, we like Shoreline. Who was it?
Yeah,
Gunner was there. Like we listened to Gunner.
Gunna.
Like we're like, mate, this is good, but it's like I do understand. Like the vibe is like completely different to when we're watching.
Live,
Like
it's not the same as like
who,
listening to it.
yeah, like when people like Dom, I think Dom Dollar was there, like big artists, like so not big
RL Grime.
RL Grime, like those guys. Like it was actually going off. So I do understand the vibe's different. I think just with the EDM festival, I would just physically just drain. I don't think I can see how people die like when they like sort of like pass out or dehydration because that could
Jesus
be me.
Christ.
No, I could just like think about how hard you would be going. And this is like I'm not saying I'm doing any drugs. It's just be
No, a
drinking
lot
in
of
the
the time.
sun and you're just going hard every day. Oh, because the music
What
makes
do
you
you mean
want to
going
go
hard?
hard.
What do you think you're doing? Like, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, like
Like
you're moshing, you're moving around,
carrying
you're dancing,
animals?
you're fucking shuffling, you're just getting
It's
after, you're
not that,
fucking
bro. That's
seshing,
hard
brah.
style. That's hard style,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
fucking
yeah, that's
session,
different.
brah. You don't think
EDM isn't hard
Tomorrowland? You
style,
don't think
dude.
Tomorrowland would drain you, bro?
What is Tomorrowland? Is that
It's
just
that
like what
big
is it?
one. It's the biggest one. It's like
Yeah, but is it hardstyle or is it EDM?
it's all it's like it's yeah EDM, but EDM can encompass a lot of things.
Oh yeah, nah,
It's
dude.
it's the big
Like
it's the big dog one.
EDM isn't going to electronic. I don't think it is like
You can't
the
chill.
hacking gabbering.
Yeah, but you
You
can't
can,
just
you
chill.
can.
You can't just be like sitting there when like fucking
Nah, you got to stand at all time. You got to stand
That's
at all
what I mean. You're
time.
just standing there like major lasers is going off. It's like flames and smoke screens and laser beams. And you can't just sit there and just be like chilling with your beer. You're like the music's gonna make you fucking.
Nah, you got to. Nah, it's not that bad. I
Fucking
saw Diplo with my foot cut open. Like you're not.
Oh,
You just stand there and you just like vibe out. Like you don't have to.
yeah, I don't
It's
think.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
Hard style's the one where you got to like
yeah. See,
run
like
around and shit.
I think I was draining from sweat. I think you were draining from blood loss. Like I think that's why you couldn't. You had to just vibe out because you had a cut foot, boss. Can't really be
Possibly.
doing much with a cut foot. And
No,
no,
it's fun. It's
and no
good
offense
fun.
in a third world country with an open wound, it's just not ideal for anyone.
It wasn't ideal. No, it wasn't. But if I didn't cut my foot, I wouldn't have gone to the festival. So that's a whole other story.
Okay, well that's well, that's quite interesting then. I mean, we'll close it up here. Anything else you want to talk about? OD.
Let me just let me see.
OD. Anything
well,
that
I mean,
anything that requires urgent attention.
no. I will say just quietly, they're saying that Villarreal are charging $20 a ticket for their
Yes.
season ticket holders to see
Yes.
Liverpool. So good on them.
Good, I did see
They'll
that.
probably
I
get
did see
wrecked
that.
by Liverpool, but whatever.
Yeah, I think
but
that's I think
good.
that's
That's good.
guaranteed. Yeah,
I
that's
just want to
definitely
know
good.
where Villarreal is. I feel like their football team doing well, like, will make so much money for their city because now Villarreal, like, I don't know if we were in Spain, we'd be like, fine, we'll check out Villarreal, see what's up. You know, they're good. Like, I feel like you'd have to go see them.
Where is Villareal?
It's tiny, 50,000 people.
What? Surely not. They can't have a professional football side with 50,000 people. That means like, I mean, that means like 20. I'm assuming that a lot of them are, let's say like 10% old, 10% young, so 20%. So you're saying that they get like at the absolute max, probably 40 to 45,000 people a game. No wonder they charge $20. You got bloody 50,000 people in your city.
Nah, dude, it's packed out. Look at the stadium. The stadium's packed, dude.
Dude,
The
surely,
stadium is
dude,
not small.
50,000
No,
people.
dude, look at the stadium. Look
That's
at
a
the stadium.
that's a
It's actually
country
crazy.
town in Australia. That's a country
Yeah, I know,
town.
but the stadium is nice, dude, and it gets full. It like because there's nothing else to do, so they all go and they watch the football team. It's nice, dude.
Fucking Unai Emery. You fucking.
I don't. Yeah, there it is. It's right on the coast. It's a nice city.
But yeah, the
Really nice
stadium.
city.
Yeah, I guess the stadium's only got a fucking 22 and a
In
half.
between
Maybe.
Valencia and Barcelona, basically.
Yeah, Villarreal maps. But it's not really on the coast either. There's a lot of inland like around it. It's not like it's on the beach or whatever.
Yeah, it's not right on the coast. I don't know why that is. Maybe like, yeah,
God, that is such a
nice area.
dude. That's such a rogue city. Like Valencia's. I think they beat Valencia 2-0 like the other day.
Yeah, Valencia's
Imagine that.
massive.
Fucking hell, Villarreal. Oh,
Spain, nice place.
that's crazy to think, dude. That's actually crazy to think about 50,000 people.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people.
The city itself is not big, but they got a European level side.
Like think about it, there were
but
30,000 Frankfurt fans in the Camp Nou for their game.
Yeah.
There was
fucked.
half the
That's
population
fucked.
of a city of the away fans in the Camp Nou.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But is this place like a Monaco where it's like all millionaires? So it's a low key place, but it's like just where all the big dogs live. Or is it a
I'm
humble?
gonna go out on a limb and say no.
Because then I was gonna say charging £20 for a ticket is if you're a big dog, shouldn't really matter.
No. They
Dude,
this
50,000,
place looks
dude,
pretty quiet. It
doesn't make
looks like a
any
Mexican
sense.
town.
Dude, it does look low key. Yeah, it's very low key.
Low key. Not a lot going on there.
Like I could see them pushing a lot of cocaine through the city. Like you just wouldn't
Oh,
know.
it looks beautiful though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the stadium 100% looks. Dude, the stadium is literally half the city.
What do you mean, like the capacity?
Yeah, no, like I mean, like look at the size of it, and then look at all the other buildings around it. That's probably like
Yeah.
half the population living around the body stadium.
What is it? The
Dude,
capacity? The capacity is 25,000.
Dude, the stadium is
So they
literally
can have
in the
half the
middle
city
of
in there.
Yeah. Dude, that would be crazy though. That's like everyone just goes and watches them play.
But that's how football is supposed to be.
Every weekend you go to the pub with your mates, you go to the game. You know, Jesus.
It's not.
This is I need to know more about the city. It just feels
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Dude, it's an anomaly to me. Like what's like a small like British city? I don't know. Like fucking
fuck. I don't know. Probably nowhere near as nice though.
You know, something like I don't know how big Derby is,
Watford, Oxford.
No, I think Watford's big. Like,
Colchester.
Yeah, imagine Colchester. Like, what's the population of Colchester?
I know it looks shite. That's what it does look like.
Come on, boss.
God,
Colchester.
what a miserable fucking part of the world.
They got double the amount of people than Villarreal. Double the amount. So just imagine But just imagine if Colchester had a European championship side. You're like, what the? You're just think about it. Surely that's what people think. It's maybe you're right. Maybe it's different in Spain. But if you're just like in like Madrid, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, how's Villarreal? That it would be more. They would even be more flabbergasted than me thinking that they made the semifinals because they're just like, bro, this city has no one.
Yeah, 50,000 people. It's pretty much be like Wagga Wagga winning like the NRL.
Yeah, like Dubbo just decided to have like an NRL team, and they're like, not even an NRL team. It would have to be, it would just have to be something bigger than an NRL team. I don't know. I guess yeah.
Interesting. Hopefully they get through it. It'd be nice to see them beat Liverpool.
I mean,
it'd be nice to see them in the final.
I think it's tough for the players though, like for the single lads there, because it's like, you know, the variety is very limited per se.
Hey, you just drive down to Valencia, mate.
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah, you can definitely go up or down either way, but you know, if you're trying to keep it humble, humble and
I think the players
are
doing, Jordan. I think the players are doing just fine. I think Pau Torres is doing just fine.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I really am concerned about the guys here. You know, I'm just a concerning man. I know, like 50,000 people. There's only so many thoughts that are probably in Villarreal. For a place that small, there's only a finite number of thoughts around there. So, you know,
Maybe if they're raised there, they don't
or
need
maybe
the
actually wait,
thoughts.
but let me look at the team though, because if the team is young, then I'll 25, he's probably settled down. Moreno, what's Moreno? 30, he's definitely probably settled down. Serge Aurier, he's
Alto
probably
is definitely not.
Serge Aurier, 29, but I don't think he's probably settled down. Yeah, he's got no partner. Oh no, he's got a partner. Never mind. Lo Celso, the Spurs flop.
Hmm.
He's got no partner, so he's getting after it.
No, he does. Celso, he does.
Oh, this guy Chukwueze, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. 22, he probably gets after it. Jeremy Pina tried to fucking buy you from my manager mode team, got rejected. 19, he's definitely getting after it.
19, yeah.
Let's see, who's the big dogs? They got Kapui from Watford.
Yeah.
What is this team?
I know. That's why it's like Premier League
they got
regions.
Coughlin? Yeah, fuck me. This team is fucking odd.
Ivano Celso is 26. Shit.
But yeah, fair play. Fair play to the city of Villarreal. I'm actually very happy for them. After this revelation, I'm very happy for them. I hope they fucking batter Liverpool.
They won't.
They won't.
But I hope
They will get.
They'll probably get.
Actually, I don't know though, because like Benfica put 3 goals in them, so I don't know.
After Liverpool were up 5-1 on aggregate.
Yeah.
Or 6-1 on aggregate.
You're not wrong. I don't know. You just hope for the underdog sometimes, because they have nothing to play for as well. I think they're coming like not even like barely top 10 in
this is what they're going for.
Yeah,
Their best way to get into the Champions League next year is to win the Champions League this year.
100%. But yeah, fair play. Yeah, like I said, we'll end it there. We always do this. We always give a bit of advice to the listeners, a bit of inspiration, a bit of guidance. And look, I was trying to think if I could, really spit something here, but look, that's not my lane. That's not what I am born here to do. I don't have that ability in me. But you know who does have that ability? Young man's David over here. Drop some knowledge on them.
I was thinking, I don't have anything to say, but I think we solved it at the end there. 50,000 people, European semi-final. Manchester United, one of the biggest cities in Europe, one of the biggest teams in the world.
Let me check Manchester's population.
It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. It's about proper management, and it's about using what you got.
Manchester's literally 10 times the size of Villarreal. That's for reference.
It doesn't matter how many steroids you take. If you don't do your bicep curls correctly, you're not going to have the pythons that you want.
Yeah, that is true. Villarreal is a story about. It's really a story about man. Just you got to be patient. Got to stay humble, and you'll reap the rewards. And you might not make it
100%.
there now,
it's the true grinding story.
It's a grinding story. You stay true to yourself. You stay true to the community, the people that serve you. £20 tickets because they served you from the beginning when you weren't in the Champions League.
100%.
So for me, I think I have some advice for the fellas out there, for the ladies. Find yourself a Villarreal. Find yourself a Villarreal. All right, peace.
Peace. Charge this shit.